Man, do I love charcuterie. It's comics and shots. A completely improvised, semi-comedic musing by Howard Stern's Mick the Nerd, aka YouTube and TikToks. Probably Mick the Maverick. That name just sounds really cool. Or Maverick Mick, I don't know. Today's subject, the legend of Dane Constantine. Who is Dane Constantine? Oh, it's quite simple, really. Dane is supposedly the clone of John Constantine, the Hellblazer from DC Comics, created by Nick Necro and raised by the Night Nurse. The character would later go on to be Nevermore in Teen Titans Academy, supposedly. Why do I keep saying supposedly? Since there is a character named Dane who was also named Nevermore in Teen Titans Academy? Because he is not Dane Constantine. Let me back up. There was this one article from a comic book site that said that he was the clone of John Constantine made by Nick Necro like years ago. And it's not true. It's the weirdest lie to make. And the main reason people kept believing it is because this one guy kept editing wiki articles to say that Dane, aka Nevermore, was like pretty much like the Antichrist, sort of a sidekick to Raven, Rachel Roth, was the clone of John Constantine for some reason. It was the weirdest. Why? Why would you lie about that? What do you have to gain? I remember talking to them, saying that they were going to, continue saying it until it actually becomes true. And when he said that, I kind of admired him, but I then realized that he was just actively spreading misinformation, and it's just it's not like you're lying about vaccines or anything, but this is still at least annoying. Thought the music stopped. Yeah, and it's just the weirdest thing to lie. And I asked the person who wrote the article why they wrote that in the first place. They never got back to me, and the article was still on that site. I mean, you have to look for it, but, it's weird. Ugh. Also, the main guy who spread it was also debatably a racist. He tried to make this one Miles Morales comic seem racist just because he showed anger. It's like, oh, come on, an angry black person, let's boycott this. That thing that right-wingers do where they try to make something not even close to offensive and left-leaning look actually offensive in order to decry it. You see that from time to time. Yeah. It's like he had a reason to be angry. A villain destroyed his house. That's a reason. We kind of dialed back where we ended up to the point where some people say, get mad whenever a black character shows any anger, and, racists will try to use that to make any version of a story with a black character having justified anger seem racist when it's not. And that's the kind of guy who would lie about the character of Dane Constantine existing, and that's why I blocked him on Discuss when I was reading those comics through a totally legitimate service. Yeah. Just watch out for weird liars like that. You don't know what they're doing, but it's probably because they're racists. And with that, like, comment, and subscribe. Donate if you're feeling nice. And always remember, praise be to the blood elk and fear the stapopotamus. Pastrami lasts a while.